Welcome back to an episode of We're again somewhere in space, and we have a little bit of a crew episode right now because there are two people that we need to talk to.
Commander.
She doesn't say anything. One of them being Liara, and the other one I completely forgot. So wait a minute. Steve Cortez, there is another thing. But yeah, we definitely got another person. So let's see. Could be the crew deck. Alrighty. Who else was? I thought there was two people we needed to talk to. What do I have here? That's Astra, yada yada. Rex, Eve, Mordin. No. I mean, I talked to that. Wait a minute. Oh, and Adams. Yes, Adams in engineering. Wait a minute. Let's just not do Liara right now. Let's just do Adams. That's actually a good one. That one. Adams in engineering.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Aww.
You should go see Adams, Commander.
Yeah.
Adams would like to speak to you.
It's nice that they say that.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned about a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, EDI, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately, we're cut off from Alliance supply chains. Could you keep an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Okay, wonderful, but where do I get this?
Are these modifications really necessary?
It's a safety issue, not exactly critical. Under extreme conditions, like heavy bombardment to the kinetic barriers while traveling at peak flight speeds, plasma can vent into this compartment.
It would vaporize anyone standing in this room.
That sounds more serious than just a safety issue.
Well, under those conditions, odds are you're about to lose the entire ship anyway.
But we want every advantage we can get, right?
Right. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Okay, let's just add this one on the list.
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Good. Let's just write this down real quick. Das Astra Pistol Mod Power Citadel. And then Citadel Thermal Pipe. Alright. So, let's see. I also have written down an awful lot. Get repair parts, enter access codes. Why do I have so much stuff up here? That's weird. Solarian Presidium comms, heating stabilizers. Sorry, who antibiotic? I think I gave to them. I have to get rid of some of this stuff. I don't have that many active side missions available there. Alright, so this was Adams. And next up is the crew deck with Liara. She also wanted something. The question is just, what is it? Probably relationship related, but actually...
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Wonderful. Where is she? That's weird. There's nothing here. She's not there either. Okay, this is odd. That's really odd. Anything in the upgrades? No. Where was she again? They're all warts in the right. Which is okay, but...
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercises. Get muscles to support weaker bone structure.
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Alloy of EDI's body not flexible like organic tissue could cause unintentional damage. Recommend pillows, cushions, possibly gel packs.
Okay, that's a little weirder, but yeah, alright, cushions.
Positioning critical to success. Can forward EDI charts, videos with relevant data.
No, EDI's pretty busy with, stuff. Let's just send that to me. You're not gonna tell anyone about this, right? Like Shepard? Shepard doesn't really need to know.
Guarantee Shepard won't learn about it from me.
He's standing right there, isn't he?
I wish I wasn't.
Sweet. Okay, so there's nothing in there by actually having this like side discussions happening anytime. This is pretty sweet. Okay, let's see if we can trigger another one. Not yet at least. Okay, maybe we have to get a little bit further away. Let's see. Sometimes you can trigger also Garrus's stuff, whatever. Let's see that. Why not? They say it's not over there. It's not over there. Huh. Where are they? That's kind of weird. Okay, maybe they are somewhere in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, wait a minute. They're definitely not in the restroom area.
Enough about me. What were you doing before we met up here?
Oh, this and that.
Come on, spill it to Sony.
Very well. I fought several explosive battles with Cerberus. I helped Shepard stop a robotic assassin on Mars. Oh, and I discovered plans for a Prothean doomsday device that were buried for 50,000 years.
Yeah, so just this and that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Turians on a secret mission to Tuchanka, huh? No one told me anything about it. I'm curious to see how this bomb on Tuchanka plays out. I don't suppose ignoring it is an option. Shepard? Shepard?
Garrus?
Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Wasn't it supposed to, like, I don't know.
So, Archangel.
You heard about that, huh?
Your sojourn on Omega generated quite a few articles, not to mention security footage. There's one thing I couldn't dig up, though. Did you really take out 3 Blue Suns mercenaries with 1 bullet?
No, of course not. The third guy had a heart attack. Not fair to count him.
What? That's lucky. Okay, maybe we can trigger a bit more of that interaction. No. Okay, wait a minute. I talked to her.
Hello, Shepard.
And then I went over there. Then all of a sudden they are continuing to talk. Okay, that's weird. At different triggers. Ah, come on. So everybody's just waltzing around, which is okay. It's just a wee bit weird if you're supposed to like talk to them. Okay. Oh, invite. Oh. Oh. Whoa.
Liara, you had something you wanted to discuss in my cabin?
Yes, I'll be right up.
Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
Okay, wait a minute. Of course it will last. At least as much as it can.
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
Why should I? Okay, just be honest. Make me inspiring. No. I'd like her to decide. I mean, if I say let her decide, then that seems a little bit off. But she... You know what? Just be honest. The thing is, this is one of those annoying romancy-ish possible kind of situations, you know?
Put down the truth. Good, bad, don't leave anything out. Let history be the judge.
I'll give them the facts. Let me just delete all these breathless passages on your heroics.
You writing anything I can't live up to?
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
Aww.
You've been there for me too, Liara.
No, I haven't. I wish I could have joined you back on Ilium.
You made up for it.
Well, I suppose I did just write your name in the stars.
Wow. Alright. So, another private terminal at the... The space hamster doesn't seem to react to the ghoul at all. It just comes out and then gets back in again. No way. It does react. Yeah, look at that. The hamster doesn't move. So there is an interaction. Interesting. Anything else in the private? Ooh, review abilities and squatting. Why is it that you can only do this up here? That's so weird. It's really weird. You have like weapons and stuff. You can like... You can click on things, but you can't really confirm squad selection. Cancel. So let's just exit that. It's not really a squad selection. They just copy paste it. That's great. Alright. So much so to the little encounter. You know what? Why don't we just go to the Citadel and get ourselves those couplings while we're at it? Ooh. Yeah, investigate Cerberus presence. I mean, maybe I should get the Cerberus presence, then we're gonna get the boom thingy device imagery. And we got that. Let's just have ourselves a little Citadel thingy while we're at it. I just don't quite know where to get that though. Let's dock.
You're cleared to dock.
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Phew. What does the journal say? Some couplings. Find one in the Citadel and deliver it to the... Yeah. I need to buy it, but where do I buy that? I have to check all the shops, or do I talk to people?
Okay. First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on...
Welcome back to Docking Bay D-24, Commander Shepard. How may I help you?
I am looking for things to buy.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you...
I'm looking for things to buy, but there's nothing... Wait a minute. Nothing here. We got Udina and Bailey again. We got Thane. We probably don't get it from Purgatory, though. And... maybe Presidium Comms. This is where most of the shopping happens. Also the docking area could be where we can find stuff. But sometimes... Nah. Looks like I just have to check all of the shops. This one is a quick... way back to the Normandy. So, where do we go? Where do we go?
Commander Shepard. Please select
Presidium Comms. Let's try that one first. One of those probably has something for us.
Now arriving at Presidium Comm
I need that thing. Either we can buy it from one of those shops, or we have to do a mission for it.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Reckoner, no. Nothing in here.
We appreciate your visit.
Oh. E-gel thermal what's this? These conduit channels massive quantities of thermal energy via thermal conductive gel. They typically are used in the cooling systems of large-scale ESO drive cores. I mean, this seems to be it. Very interesting. We're gonna buy that. It could be related to the mission, I don't know. E-gel thermal conduit item purchase. It's definitely something useful. But our little banker's gone. What's this one? Because a G12 thermal pipe. It is a conduit, yes. I don't know if it's a G whatever pipe thing. Could be something like that. But we're going to check out each and every little shop up here real quick.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things look great.
All I'm saying is, if you feel the urge to headbutt something, it's genetic.
I have never wanted to headbutt anything.
Really? Not even a little bit? Come on.
I do not headbutt people.
Alright, fine. Don't go all blood rage on me.
Or what? You'll tell the other matriarchs to order a hit.
Hey, that's not gonna happen.
Right. So let's check the other stuff. Casa fabrication. No. No.
Casa fabrication weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth.
Have they? Oh. Once you have triggered the dialogue, nothing else will happen. 50,000. You can't buy everything.
Thank you for shopping at Nostra Sporting Goods.
Let's see. Nope. And no. Venom shotgun sounds really cool, but no. And there's no shopping stuff up here. Okay, could there be another shop somewhere? The Certa Foundation shop.
Thinking of going? The sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Of course not. Sanctuary is a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fears. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
Alright, so let's do that. And where do we go next? I mean, we could just have a little... Oh, that's the wrong way. We could just stop at... Yeah. The hospital. Get ourselves... maybe even a checkup. The thing is, where's Ashley? She's just completely gone. Yeah. Going around doing Spectre business. So where do we go?
One moment, please.
Let's just get there.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Wow.
Welcome to
Out of stock.
Be safe.
There's not nothing, it just says out of stock, meaning that there is definitely something to buy here, we just can't buy it yet. That may be it.
Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave.
Yeah.
No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs.
So, let's just quickly go back. So the pipe thingy is not labeled with the same name. G12 whatever thing.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Let's see.
Please select a destination. One moment, please.
And then right back up there. So, let's just give Adams the good news and we should be good to go. Oh, wait. Sometimes there's Javik down here. Or none. Yeah, wait a minute. I actually have to check all of the crew again because they are moving around, and every time you are like reloading the environment, stuff may happen. It's not the way. No react. Where is he?
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
Wonderful.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is EDI?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
Kenneth is still installing the thermal conduit down in the crawl space. We'll have a report later.
We're still working on the thermal modifications. Should be done pretty soon. We're still working on the thermal modifications. Should be done pretty soon.
Okay, should be done pretty soon. So it's an in-betweeny episode kind of thing. Find one in the Citadel and deliver to him. There's no delivering happening there. That's weird. So, anything else?
Dire news from Earth. Off the radar, reaping begins in rural areas. Millions are dead in the Central Asian wilderness, even more in sub-Saharan Africa. We'll give you the gruesome view of what happens when the Reapers don't stop to indoctrinate. Now, in the battle space. Commander.
Okay, is there more?
Do we need to talk, Commander?
No, not yet.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Right. So, we got that much done. Let's just check on Javik. Why can't you look through that, though? Huh.
The Terrians are hiding something, Commander. You should not have let the Terrians...
I take it Protheans didn't forgive many mistakes?
If he had been under my command, I would have marooned him in the desert, buried him in sand up to his neck, and let the wildlife feast on his eyes. If he survived that, I would have rewarded him by shooting him in the head. Good soldiers are a precious resource. The stupidity of one cannot be allowed to jeopardize the lives of the others. Tuchanka was not always a wasteland. It once had jungles and forests. The Krogan didn't need the Reapers to destroy their world. They did it on their own. Such a foolish race. I am with my own thoughts. I am with my own thoughts.
Okay. So we got that much. Oh yeah, well, we're at it. Check the shuttle bay.
Hey Esteban, for your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah. There's that, too. Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the elusive man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win. With you till the end, Shepard.
Aww. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I also got myself some other parts up here. Let's see. Cancer fabrication, service thingy. Yeah, this is the part. How much thing? How much we get? 10. And weapon damage turn on Honkida. Not just that, you also get like additional... you should get additional grenades, look at that. Okay, what about this one? We got weapon and headshot damage. Melee. Arms. Melee. And the leg stuff is ammo and weapon damage. The helmet, on the other hand, had like shields, shield regeneration, and power recharge. The thing is I have to deactivate that, but for now let's just leave it off. The thing is the health bonuses actually help you a lot. That's just something to keep in mind. And one of those two, which of those am I going to level up by? I want to spend some credits, but I don't want to buy additional weapons. Oh. Temper. Nice. It's very heavy. 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 A little bit more accurate, yes. But what does it actually do, though? In terms of damage, it doesn't do anything. What about the other one? This one ignores armors and gives that stuff. If I were to get the other one, I would lose out on recharge speed, and that wouldn't be great. So the Tempest might be good for your teammates, but not for yourself. Something to keep in mind. Alright. What else?
Parts of Tuchanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. Primarch's son is in over his head, no? Hey. Hey.
Do we need to defuse that bomb thingy-majig? I mean, it's a follow-up mission from the previous one, so actually we have to do that and then go to the Cerberus thing. But I don't know if one of those is actually, like, sensitive. Meaning that one of it is supposed to be done earlier than the others. No reaction.
Shepard?
Hello, Shepard.
Come on. Had an interesting discussion going on. Ah, yeah, wait a minute. Every time you are in Mordin's lab, you get yourself a little bit of a treat.
Certainly possible. Would require strengthening exercises. Get muscles to support weaker bone structure.
Right. Yeah, I can do that.
Alloy of EDI's body not flexible like organic tissue could cause unintentional damage. Recommend pillows, cushions, possibly gel packs.
Okay, that's a little weirder, but yeah, alright, cushions.
Positioning critical to success. Can forward EDI charts, videos with relevant data.
No, EDI's pretty busy with, you know, stuff. Let's just send that to me. You're not gonna tell anyone about this, right? Like Shepard? Shepard doesn't really need to know.
Guarantee Shepard won't learn about it from me.
He's standing right there, isn't he?
I wish I wasn't.
Right.
Shepard, Eve ready for travel to Tuchanka.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We'll be here if you're continuing to study Shroud in meantime.
Wonderful. So... we don't have a mess sergeant. No, wait a minute. Huh. No one here. Interesting. No, wait a minute. There's also the crew deck. Oh.
Commander.
Really? No, not the captain's cabin. That's not what I wanted. The CIC. Anything? No. No relations there. Let's just give Joker the good news. I don't think we actually get any reaction off of him, do we? No.
Commander?
Nah, nothing.
Hello, Shepard.
Nope. Only after mission. Well, at least after every jump, yes, reloads the thing, and then you can try to get yourself some nice dialogue. But at one point, it just doesn't change anymore. Or maybe you really have to do this after every mission, just to make sure that you get everything. Nos Astra, is it that? Nos Astra. Maybe I already was at Nos Astra and got the mark. I think I was there, yeah. 15. Yeah, it starts with 10. Then there's like 15 for the bonus for the Spectre bonuses. So I really have to get rid of. Then they said something about someone called Garneau on the Citadel. That's nothing like that, is there? Garneau? No. No. Heating unit stabilizers. Solarian on the Citadel needs new heating stabilizers. Find them and bring them to him in Presidium comms. Yeah, I haven't gotten that. For new power grid and deliver them. Okay. Yep. Looks like I have to find myself some different stuff. Alright. So, this was more of a talky kind of episode. And we are going to talk a wee bit more. Starting with, or continuing with, organizations. The Nemesis. The Nemesis is a Cerberus sniper specialist. Customized implants allow the Nemesis to withstand the crippling kickback of the M98 Widow anti-material rifle, turning a redoubtable opponent into a force capable of inflicting instant death. A suit of high-tech scanning equipment makes the sniper adept at maintaining cover, meaning a Nemesis is usually spotted only after opening fire, assuming the target survives the first round. Because of self-destruct mechanisms that activate upon the sniper's death, the Alliance has never retrieved an example of Nemesis augmentation technology. This fact, combined with Cerberus' forces' penchant for suicide when faced with capture, has made scientific study of their implants impossible. And Phantoms are agile Cerberus agents with a wide array of offensive and defensive capabilities, including particular specializations in evasive maneuvers and firing from cover. Although intelligence on their implants still evades the Alliance, Phantoms are known to be able to create personal barrier for greater protection. Monomolecular blades and biotic shielding allow Phantoms to engage in close-quarter combat, and Phantoms can briefly cloak in order to recover from injury. Because of this ability, the Alliance commander's personal confirmation of a Phantom's death. And Cerberus Trooper. Assault troopers are the backbone of Cerberus forces. Those candidates who make it through the grueling basic training are submitted to an intensive psychological program that renders them fearless, disciplined, and unrelenting. Outfitted with custom-designed armor and rifles, these soldiers function with determined precision and practiced teamwork. The first to rush into a fight, assault troopers often work in tandem with more powerful units. They make strategic use of this scenario, keeping their opponent occupied until it is too late to react to the combined Cerberus force bearing down on them. And then we got 3 mercenaries, starting with the Blue Suns. Founded by notorious Batarian slaver Solom Dal Sarah, the Blue Suns began as a Skillion-Vert protection racket, providing genuine protection from slavers and pirates. Eventually captured by the Systems Alliance Navy, Dal Sarah beat almost 24 charges to be convicted on a single count of conspiracy. The slaver benefited from the tutelage of cell-mate and brilliant con artist Bernard Ledger. Upon release 5 years later, Dal Sarah incorporated Blue Suns as a legal security agency. Today, the Blue Suns boast a galaxy-wide force of Batarians, Turians, humans, and Krogan. Each deployment is backed by a logistics corps, selling everything from heavy weapons to shaving cream. Despite claims that Blue Sun sells its captive as slaves, no Blue Sun's employee has ever been convicted on such charges. Many Blue Sun members sport the company logo in tattoo form, removed during assignments and reapplied at mission end. Yeah, of course, so no one figures out that they are responsible for this. And I thought Eclipse would be the shady ones. Anyway, Eclipse, brainchild of Asari Commando Jonah Sidaris, Eclipse was incorporated as a proactive security company. Influenced by the Asari and Solarian military doctrine, Eclipse specializes in sabotage, assassination, and personal and organizational security. Although Citadel governments regard the cooperation with suspicion, it's embraced in the Scullion Verge and Terminus systems. Early on, Sidaris sought government contracts to establish market share against the better-established Blue Suns. Her agency scored a galactic PR coup by retaking several space stations captured by the Anhur People's Liberation Army and neutralizing its leader, a victory Eclipse's marketing department never ceases trumpeting. Based on Omega Station, Eclipse controls nearly 20% of the asteroid's real estate. Its service ranges from mech repair to open warfare, although assassination is reserved for meeting wider, longer-term company goals. For instance, preemptive strikes against pirates rather than murdering spouses for insurance money. Despite numerous reports, Eclipse denies sabotaging or kidnapping business rivals. There's always like one nitbit at the end that they don't want to be associated with, right? It's really weird. Mercenaries, the Blood Pack. Originally a small Terminus Systems Vulture gang, the Blood Pack was transformed into a legion by visionary Krogan Battlemaster Gunnar Rang. Exiled for striking a female in anger, Rang obsessed over reclaiming his lost status. Leading the Vulture Pack as a pirate crew, Rang cultivated recruits and infamy for a and infamy for a decade before incorporating his fighters as a security company across the Skillian Verge. His notoriety ensures his initial public offering for investors made him rich beyond most Krogan's dreams. Rang returned triumphantly to his clan, rallying elders, Krogan's hordes, and their firepower and biotic support towards professional violence in the Terminus systems. Banned from Citadel space, the Blood Pack bribes its way through spaceports into armed conflicts across the galaxy. Priding themselves for accepting otherwise untouchable contacts, the Blood Pack rejects bodyguarding and security in favor of cases requiring minimal oversight and maximal violence. Maximum effort. That's basically what you get from them. Alright, so much so for a little bit more of a talky episode and pipe work and all of those. So let's continue on forward with a defusing of a bomb in the next one. Like and subscribe, of course, and ta-ta.